Alrighty, should be live. Hello and welcome. Welcome very much to this afternoon's Factorial session. Mega Mods 35 Part 2. Updated the mods. What's broken now? So, as soon as everything kicks over, we'll get the playbacks paused and we'll take a look at what is going on. Hopefully everything's working. I felt like some people were in the chat this morning, and then it was like a light switch. Everyone kind of disappeared. I'm not sure if we had a video problem. Well, talk about video problems now. Look at all my dice. Video problems now. Camera's just falling over. Trying to commit honorable suck-a-poo. Ah! So according to the update, we just had one thing change. And one of the coolant recipes was removed, I think is what happened. So we'll actually see. We can now turn purified water into steam in this thing, in a cooling tower. I know you can turn steam into purified water in a cooling tower. Alright, that's cool. And you make coolant with mineral oil and water. And of course you can clean it. Oh, when you clean it though, it doesn't make anything gross. Okay. So let's jump in our jet plane. Alright, excellent. These guys are backed up again. This is all looking good. Mineral sludge is doing okay. I'm going to jump out here and check on this. I don't know why we have quite such a large reserve, but it's fine. We'll take it. Take it. Also, do we have a bunch of... No, it's clearing out the raw stone. Excellent, 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 excellent. Alright. So this all looks good. I still haven't seen some of our liquids get moved around in barrels. I still don't know if that's on purpose or not. Okay, it's flare stacked off. Yeah, we got lots of sulfuric acid. So none of these guys are running at the moment because I wanted to get that further cleaned up. So yeah, we're just cleaning up all this right here and storing it, and we're going to do the same thing with this big mess and just get it out of there and try to get stuff under control. Look at our Jovolite though. Look at it go. Cranking through that. Turn that into a real production facility soon. And these guys are all backed up. That's nice to see actually. These guys are working their way down. We need to set up manufacturing for this, just like everything else basically. But I kind of want to start working on some rocket stuff. Just glance and see if this is fixing it now. Back up. You know, that looks like it could be from an actual delivery. Let's look through the log. Not full on. No, this is because barrels are not getting delivered in the train network for some reason. I'm not sure why. Let's I kind of want to jump to the Factorio forums and see if I can find it. LTN. Just take a look. Mods. Search mods. Not finding it now. Also, I think we're missing something for Angel's Logistics, which we may just have to move to Angel's Logistics or just regular Logistics and start branching away from the LTN network for certain things, which we could do. Sounds terrible, but I really want to make sure we keep those things running. So these two networks go together. I could build a network that goes down here that's by itself and just bridges. Alright, let's do that. Just to move the barrels along. So in here, I think, let's one more time look at the map. Okay, so this is me in the construction network. So I should be able to build a logistic network that goes basically through there. I've got the smaller network. Actually, let's do it with individual logistic network expanders and network chests. I feel like we're making those up here, right? There's a chest. I don't think we're actually making any single expanders. So let's summon any of these we may have. I don't know which ones we're actually making, if any of them. There we go, we're making Mark 1s. We have four Mark 1s. That's probably not going to be enough. Oh, we got some Mark 2s. Alright. So we've got some of that. We'll grab some charging stations. And we'll grab a couple of robo chests. And we're gonna basically for barrels. That's all we're gonna use it for. Alright, so Mark II expander. Yeah, that's a lot closer to what I want. Kind of sucks because I want them to be a little closer than that even, but it's alright. Where do I want these Mark 1s? Like, I know I want the 2s for the long distance, but maybe I want the 1s to start with. So you'll get a robot house. but you don't need a charging station. You'll get a row house on this end. Aren't you? You should be charging. You're charging. Acts like it's not charging there. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Then somewhere over here we'll slap down a charging pad, and over here we'll slap down a charging pad. And now we should have subnetworks over here. Alright, so now we will set up a requesting chest. Goes here, and then a providing chest that goes here, and then we'll need one of these bad boys. Boop. Oh, titanium bearings. Fine. Oh, we probably need a charging station over here too. We'll do it like this. A charging station. Alright, and a little bit of power right here, I guess. And then we'll summon... I should have titanium bearings. Yeah, see, they barely can't reach straight down here. Although you definitely don't need two charging ports and that. That's fine. Alright. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we'll wire this up to there, this up to here. And you are... Is that right? No, that's wrong. Alright, so we need our decider combinator. I'll take the contents of this chest and negify them. Negify is probably not really a word, but... Alright, so red wire to there. And then into our constant accumulator, which I guess will go on this side because that'll be our requester side. And then that will go into here. This is going to set requirements. This is going to read the requests and take everything inside this chest and multiply it by a negative number. This is not the right one. I need a arithmetic cumulator, not whatever this other one is. I'm just gonna there you go. Take it away. Alright, so this Did I seriously put the wrong one down? So we need a... I don't know how much other stuff needs lube. Just look at all these ball bearings real fast. Does any of this need lube? So Nino bearings and these both need lube. And, okay, so titanium, ceramic, and mineral bearings all need lube. Do I have any of those being made here? Doesn't look like it. So let's make a little ball bearing area here. Is there an area where I could put this, because we're not going to be able to build anything else here? Here we go. I think this will work. Oh no, but I need room for... I need room for 6 machines basically in a row. Yeah, we'll just do it right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then up here, we'll put our lube gathering device. Actually, man, these inline tanks, they're just so good. Alright, so you're going to make the actual ball bearings. Titanium ball bearings. Nino ball bearings. What's the other ball bearing we needed? Ceramic ball bearings. I don't know how much need we actually have right now, but we're gonna plan for them. Aw, boo, it doesn't quite fit right there. That's fine. Alright. Lube barrels. I need you to empty some lube. What's a lube look like now? I thought it was like a... There it is. Perfect. Alright, so... Request. Make go bye-bye. Sorry, my head is starting to bother me. I've had a rough... copy paste. Get you like 20 lube barrels in here. Alright, so you guys need titanium plates. You might have to spread, just for ease, make that just a little bit further. Alright, and then ball bearings. Titanium ball bearings. Ninold ball bearings. And ceramic ball bearings. And then... Ball bearings I want to go fast. So... let's put everything we can in here. Need a lot more of those. Hey Connor, how's it going, mate? Oh, the boy is making the thud thud of little feet. So most of that's okay. Means there's a demand for some stuff. Alright, so first of all, the outs here. Alright, now I think we'll just go straight to making the, just make this a long arm inserter. Go like that. And then we'll make a short arm inserter that goes like this. And that can just have one of these guys, I think. Alright, so you please get me that. Just trying to get stuff going. I mean, You know how it is. We're right. You're not requesting anything, right? No. Great. Great. So you need this guy. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if those are something that we have in the system or not, but all right. So can I just request? Okay, we're already requesting these arms. I'm assuming these arms are getting made somewhere. But we didn't have any of these ball bearings getting made anymore, so I wanted to make sure we had that covered. But I think we successfully broke some of the LTN network. I want to add some robots, logistics robots, to the logistic network, so I can request some, which is going to be pretty easy to do just right here. So we'll put a provider in. It's right here. There's none there. That's fine. Screw it. Just grab a whole bunch, put them in the plane. There's some lights around this thing. Alright. Oh, I guess I should actually put some of the robots in the plane, huh? Let's grab like 200 or 100. There you go. Alright, so those will move from there to there. And then from this network they should go out no problem. Take a look at the map. So from here to here, that'll bridge. Now, this is where I need them, and there's not a thing in here. So do I want to just go ahead and make these two connect? I kind of want to take and make a T. Nah, screw it. Let's just connect all these. This will get connected, and then this will get a thing on its own as well. It'll make your life easier. Each one of these T's will have their own network, and that'll connect to and from. Alright, so that means we have to move some of these logistic networks. Comes down here. Okay, that should get all that fixed, right? That should give you guys all your acid that you need. You guys are all working again. Hey, welcome to the stream, Pup Marshall Gaming. How are you? So I guess this means we can store this fluoride somewhere now. Oh, where's my plane? Let's not fly away without the plane. Also, that means that one of these things was not working, right? This one is not working because it needs hydrochloric acid. Let's buzz down here, request some hydrochloric acid. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the barrels, but annoying. Alright, so hydrochloric barrels. Let's request 1,000 of them. Hydrochloric barrels. Also, I guess we should go ahead and add a third one of those. Alright, so the network doesn't go both ways right now. Which is fine. We could set up another one that goes back the other direction if we decide we want to. Barrels running through the train network like it's supposed to. Powder, ore, steel plate, steel plate. Oxygen barrels seem to be working. Seems to be the only thing. To just keep an eye on it for a minute. But now this guy's running again, which is great. Oh, we have a surplus of copper, but we'll deal with it. So I think we need to probably go ahead and get the barrels called back over. So let's go ahead and set up the other way. So we'll need a requester and a passive provider. So we're going to request and hand it into a provider. And it's the same basic thing. Or do we want to do it that way? So I want to make sure that I keep some empty barrels in the system. I kind of want to just take any barrels in the system over a certain amount. And right now we're doing not really doing that. But by having just one storage chest up here, like this is where all the barrels go. So any barrels come into this right here. And I wonder if I should just go ahead and blow that out. So now there's no place for empty barrels to go. So let's go right down here, and let's go ahead and slap down a bigger storage chest. And each one of these needs a storage chest, basically. Okay, so now this will take any extra of those. And then we can put a logic in. Oh man. Okay. So let's kind of think this through. So this will be how much we want to keep in the network of something. So say we want to keep 1,000 barrels in the network. And according to this, there are 2,000 barrels in this network. Where else are we holding all these empty barrels at? Like you're requesting empty barrels, right? Yeah, I mean, you're literally requesting barrels. Where's my powdered tungsten? You're not full, are you? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how I want to deal with it. I guess I'll just put an extra chest here, and if it becomes a problem, like if I notice this is full, I make this negative? Okay. So let's just think this through for a second. Alright, so this is currently saying 1,000. So as this starts to fill up, this value will go down. So if this becomes positive, then we can move it over. And then this will be set up the same way. So we need our accumulator, goes from here to here, into our requester. Whoa, how did that should basically be locked. So this goes into here, and that goes into here, and then this will request. Alright, so if we want something in particular, it'll go in here. Which means I think I need this set up on both sides. Maybe not. Let me think through this end again. So if I request something, alright, so it'll store whatever, and then, oh wait, no, because that'll just move anything that's positive, right? That seems okay. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Let's follow these barrels. Okay, so let's set those water barrels, pure water barrels, to at least 1,000. So pure water barrels minus 1,000. That way it'll store at least that many pure water barrels. Which I think that means what we can do is we can change these mineralized water barrels to, this will continue to store. I think we'll request the mineralized water barrels and pull them over via request, not just unload them because they're waste. So let's we'll set that up correctly with the right thing. So, oh, but this needs to be, Yeah, this is wrong. This isn't going to work. Come here. Okay. I think we got the right idea. We're not doing it quite right. So, storage, move into an active provider. We'll do this guy right here. Again with the negative values. So negative 1,000, negative 1,000. So anything over 1,000 will get moved. You guys will all take set filters. Alright, so anything over 1,000 of those things will get shoved over. And then we need to set up a requester right here, which is going to basically be the inverse of this. The requester side gets this, the provider side gets that, the requester side gets the accumulator. We go this thing into here, this end into here, into there. Set requests. You're going to negify the contents of this chest. I don't know if negify is a word. Multiply by -1. I'll put that. So you're going to request, what was it, barrels of mineralized water? So you need to request barrels of mineralized water. You stealing my power poles? That's fine. There'll be some junk in these storage chests, but I think it'll end up in here, which will immediately get pulled out. So that should be also good. Alright, so now you request that 1,000 mineralized water barrels. Stuff we don't have, right? We're out of storage warehouses. Let's go get some storage warehouses. Yeah, I like that. Might even need a few more bots in there. We'll see. Where are my storage warehouses, bots? There's a couple. Alright, so we're going to need a bunch of these. We're going to need a bunch of those. Yeah, at least a couple of each of these. Just while we're sitting here, we'll make a bunch of all these things. If we decide to start doing this more, then we'll have to set up more robots to do it. We got a steel. This guy's full. So why aren't you guys working? Oh, because they're... We have full up on stone. Thought we had something requesting stone. Didn't we see like a train station complaining there was no stone? Yeah, this guy. this goes to nowhere? You're... Okay, so this guy feeds our stone right here as well. Alright, let's set up a requester chest right here for 5,000 stone. So we need our accumulator. Put it right there. Stack inserter. Our red circuit. Oh, first of all, we need our negativer. Negativator. Alright, so in, out, here, set requests. Stoner, you need what, 5,000 stone? Just let the robots move the stone from there to there for now. Where is the stone at? $5,000. And then you take the inputs, make it negative for us. Man, I'm so glad that I kind of got this figured out. Oh, but also this is full of gold, because gold never had a shut off. That chest isn't going to be able to hold 5,000. Let's make a slightly bigger one. And then we need to find a draw for gold here real quick. I guess science is a good draw for gold. But specifically ones that take deeper tech, right? So what's some of our... Here we go. Learn how to make even bigger robots. Whatever, dudes. Alright. Nice. Can I put one here? Here would not be the worst. Which means I need at least one more. Let's make one in my pocket. Just like how sometimes it doesn't like charge after you slap down power. Like kind of feels like it throws a little fit. Like, you let me die. Like both of those. That's... I don't know if that's a problem with them or like I let them go too long. I don't know why they do that. Alright, we need 2 robot houses. Don't know if it needs more than that. We don't have any space science yet. We can start learning nukes, I guess. Not that I necessarily think we need them, but... that's fine. Stick with the habit of putting 1 on each end, and then I've got put like 1 of these in the middle on either side here, and that should more than handle that load. See, so that's all the extra. There's how many are in here? 1, 2, 300. Okay. And this is irrelevant. Put it on this side, I guess. Alright. We can clear year once. Clear year once. Why is it not clearing those desires? Oh, because duh, it's coming from here. Duh. Okay. What do we want from down here? We want solder. Want this guy. We want you to request probably like 5,000 solder. Do we want... I think solder cable was working. I'm not 1000% sure. And what are you making over here? This is the chlorine bottles. Hopefully that's working. I haven't seen a request for one in a while. Also, we have a bunch of extra hydrogen. I'm just gonna have the computers kill those. We have so much hydrogen, I just don't care. And then we'll just to make sure everything keeps working. I'll get those updated at some point. Oh, bringing me things. Alright, let's go get things wired up. And then we need to, from network 1 to network 2, or however many networks there are, we need to get things moved. The solder moved across. Alright, so you need to request... How much solder did I request over there? It's like 5,000 solder. Alright, so we're requesting 5,000 solder here. So now we just need to get some robots in here. Boop. So now 5,000 robots should come in there. Do that, which means you need 5,000 solder up here in the requester chest. So you can request 5,000 solder, which should provide it over here. This is where I almost wish I had another network that ran across so I could just move everything at once, but it's probably better this way. Solder, 5,000. Alright, so that should fix our solder demand. We may need more robots in this network. Damn it. It's almost never what I want, is for you to hand me all these things. Oh no, those are all real bad fuels. Looks like we're low on fuel. Get some fuel real fast. I've been meaning to get, or did I start a little bit of rocket fuel? I feel like I did. Just like a little bit. Let's go see. Oh, I made afterburners, didn't I? That's what I made. And I think they're being made up here somewhere. Really? They go into stacks of 200s in vehicles? Oh, perfect. Alright. Iron plates, coal, certain other ores, mineral sludge barrels. Man, I'm not sure which barrels are working and which ones are not. I guess we'll find out if chlorine's working. We'll come up here and check on. I think it's you, right? You're looking for chlorine? Looking for chlorine in all the wrong places. Looking for chlorine. One of you guys is looking for chlorine. You? It is you. You have plenty of chlorine, is that why there's been no asks? Hydrogen chloride gas. Is that what you're looking for? No. You don't have that much left. What are you here for? And it's starting to go, okay, we got more barrels than we can handle. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so how many barrels is that? That's 1,000? Alright, so we can make this 2,000 barrels, I think. No, that's fine. And that way we'll get any... yeah, let's make it... I don't know. We need some barrels over here. So let's make sure that we get in this thing. Let's request 1,000 of these barrels over here. This way there's empty barrels there, and then we'll make sure that you can provide 1,000 barrels over here if you need it. Again, not that I necessarily think that you're going to need it, but this way, if you do need more barrels, then you got them. You've got 2 stacks of barrels. Yeah, you got lots of barrels. Should be fine. Hydrogen's working again. This guy's going. You can't even store the amount of chlorine you have, so let's provide some chlorine up through here. Alright, so let's request some chlorine. Let's request like 1,000 chlorine. And then you can request like 1,000 chlorine. And again, this is basically just fixing the train network for the barrels of chlorine. You got spare robots. You do not have spare robots up here. So let's get you guys an extra, however many extra robots I got. Alright, so most of these are not working, so we'll take half of them back. Where did that come from? Okay. So now everybody should be working again. The solder was a holdup, so we decided to manufacture mass production solder out here. But then, whoa, 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 something is still... Oh no, you guys are running. What? Where's, you guys are making solder still. Which is unnecessary. Where was I? Something was using solder from the train delivery. I'm sure of it. Yeah, let's just park and get out. Was it just this? Was it just the main bus? No, the main bus is getting its solder from right here. This needs to be augmented by... Put a big one in there. Papa like these big belts. Hey, come on. Be excellent. Alright, we need to get sapphirite processing set up somewhere. Something more than just turning it into iron as well. But I think that'll have to wait I can't believe there's not. Why is this not? Oh, it's full. How come there's not more demand on these? Probably because the trains are not taking the mineral sludge. That's already a big chest. So let's soup this up. Soup that up. Beacons? Soup it up. Oh, you're actually out of crystal slurry? Seems weird. Slap some pumps in this bad boy some places here, huh? Shall we? Can I put one right there? Alright, so let's replace you with one of these. And soup you up. Too much mineralized water. We were fighting so long just to get enough coming to like trudge away, and now we actually have an overabundance, and it's actually causing things to stall. Is this not the only place we use mineralized water? Is that right? What else do you use mineralized water for? I feel like we use it somewhere. That's saline water. This whole process needs shut down. You need nitric acid, which we're now making. We wanted to bring that in. Wow, there's an awful lot of aluminum in here that's not gone. We're probably just not requesting aluminum anyplace. Probably filled up that aluminum. I really need to figure out a different way to like get all the resources in the one big pile. Like, and maybe when you get a base this large, you just can't do it with trains. Maybe you do just need like one massive reserve. I don't know, we need to finish this one so we can start over with some different ideas. I mean, I wanted this one to be train based. And I thought we did a pretty good job until, like I said, barrels just don't seem to work. Oh, those networks don't touch. These networks should touch. It's fine, we'll just make them touch. Like that. And then I think we'll go ahead and wrap up this video. We'll be back later tonight for at least another 2-hour stream slash recording. But I think we're going to... I want to set up another trunk, I think. Another T trunk. And I want it to be someplace where there's not a ton of resources, and I want that trunk to be nothing but set up for the rocket. And that's what I was kind of trying to do over here, I think, was make an area that was nothing but dirt, so I wouldn't have to worry about blowing resources on it. And that might just be what ends up happening. As I might jump over there and continue working on filling that in. But I imagine we probably have plenty of landfill again. But maybe not. It's my landfill plane. Yeah, see, there's only 18,000 landfill over there. Man, that's, look how much slower that is compared to the other one. Sad. So the idea that you have every resource getting dropped to the north is a ginormous jump. This idea is that you have every resource get dumped to the north is a ginormous dump station. Yes, the problem is that how do you... If you also provide it, right, to the back from there, how do you just get it not to go in a continuous loop? If the same network you're dumping into provides it. So again, I could do it with robots, but I'm not sure how I could do it with the logistics train network unless I had 2 train networks, one that took a dump and went into the dump, which maybe is what I need to do for the next one. Enemy robot, yeah, right. Which I could do. I could do it all via robots. But the whole idea of doing the logistic train networks was to not have to do it all by robots. So almost what I need is 2 logistic train networks. One that's in and takes everything that's in. And then another one that takes everything that comes out. But I think that just gets too complicated for me right now. Too quickly. As you can tell by my current just painting the land in. I need to see if the Factorial Reach mod is working again, because I might need it for like this. But I kind of think this area out here will be my new. Oh, let's get the train inventory, the plane inventory empty. You have a train station area for product, and then at the bottom the trains pick up the resource. Right, but if I make it general for every single thing, it gets crazy. So basically, easy to do with robots, right? It's like with robots, I could just make an area like this that's, you know, everything, and then I just have 2 chests or 3 chests or whatever for every product, and then to, you know, 1 for in and 1 for out. To do that for trains and then still have the trains be able to supply everything, I think it just gets too weird. Which is what I was hoping that I'd be able to get around by using these warehouses, but I think the warehouses aren't big enough. Like, for example, this guy up here, I started that little that method with these little chests, these smaller storage houses, thinking that would be plenty. But really, even this is not enough for like the Bobmonium, and we'll see the same thing happen down here if it's not already. It's like some of these things I just don't use. Like I don't use aluminum, but what I need is just like a massive aluminum dump with like 20 aluminum stations, and then just take all of the aluminum and plug them in there. I guess I could have the train depot. Yeah, I don't know. Like feed from the top and over and down. Like it could be something we could try to do and model up, but I think it's something that we're too far down this path now to correct. Like we'd have to rip everything out to try to change the system to do that. So anyway, I'm gonna go get this plane parked where it needs to go, and I'm gonna go get to the gym. We found excuses not to go a couple of days this week, and I need to not do that. I mean, my shoulder has been really sore. My wife's supposedly going to get some stuff that'll fix it. So I might try some of that. See if I can get it to work. Alright, beep, 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 beep. Perfect. Look at that. Boop. Almost wonder. I did something like this before. Just to humor myself. I get even close, will it back that train in? It's kind of got to be nudged the right way still. Actually, that's too far. So then what, I need these last two to go like that? Maybe those last two are supposed to be these. But actually, the bottom one's filling, but the top one is not. Is that correct? Is that what's going on? Never mind. I'll just continue to back it in manually, I guess. Oh, so it's such, it is a bit of a pain. There. That it'll fill it up, and then eventually I'll come back by, grab it, and do it. Alright guys, I think I'm going to take a break, get to the gym, and try to figure out what we are going to do next time. Said I want to start working on the rocket stuff, but I want to make it as big and as awesome as I can get it. You know, ideally, I want to make 2 or 3 rockets at a time, and